to lead the way for the run for Montgomery into the secondary. Montgomery to the 37-yard line. Big run of 21.
Fools involved. We're going to go right at him, secure the double team, up to the linebacker on the next level. There he goes, and David Montgomery comes up big when it matters most. I love watching.
Gain to 12 and 21. It is Montgomery bouncing off tackles. Will not be denied. First bangs him down. Gain of 9 to the 28.
He's going to get right there and break a tackle from the big guy, Kobe Turner, and then just stayed with it. I mean, these Detroit Lions, they talk about grit, but they play with grit.
We've done a lot of since in this building in our first and goal from the one. It is Montgomery. It is a Detroit Lion overtime win. Against his old team, here's the last play. What'd you say, Chris? Run right?
Everything in blue moved into the end zone. Everything in yellow got pushed back.
On that drive and on that play, Penei Sewell.
Brock Wright joins him back there. Montgomery with the carry, plowing towards the goal line. Is he in? No signal yet. There it is! Touchdown Lions, who take the lead for the first time today. Second rushing touchdown. And on first down, off the play fake, Goff to throw, checks it to Montgomery. Montgomery at the 45, nice move into Tampa territory, and Montgomery down at the 44-yard line of the Buccaneers.
Yeah, this is just fun to watch. He was running the football. This shows you the other dimension of David Montgomery, just as that outlet pass receiver, but, you know, he's got the football in his hand in space. He's making people miss. He's getting extra yards down the field.
David Montgomery will bounce out of the line. Look at that. Pick up 9 and then more.
Just keep going, baby.
Riding. Talk about a surf. He was riding the surf.
This is like he is on that surf. Put on a surfboard. Get him up in the air. Look at his feet right here. His little feetsies never touch the ground. They're just moving around up there. Look, you just carry him. That's a fireman's carry. Just keep him going.
Yep. And in for the touchdown. Montgomery. Well, that's just all Montgomery because Dodson is right there, the linebacker. He feels the hole. Yep, he's in. He's in. That's just a great job by David Montgomery. The contact is behind the line of scrimmage. He just keeps his legs churning, and that's the things that he does. Yard drive. Montgomery. And the two-headed monster with a hug. Goff protected. Another completion. Another short one. And bouncing off the tackle is Montgomery. What a catch and run. Still going. Just a thing of beauty and strength by David. Would expect 21. You're going to see him come to the picture right there. But, I mean, he absorbed the punishment more than anything that happened to Montgomery. And then it's Devin Witherspoon who's bouncing off 5 different people. And he's
Second down and 3. And run it again. Oh, big C. Montgomery to the end zone. Stays on his feet and he's in for the touchdown. What a run.
Like Patrick, and this is not one of the members of the supporting cast. This is one of the featured players in this offense. Running through tackles over Donovan Wilson there. Just powers his way in.
Play for 45. Montgomery chugging through people to get it in, and Dan Campbell's Lion.
Physical power at the line of scrimmage moves everybody into their own part of their defense, and Montgomery's not even touched till he gets to the free safety. Then Wilson, a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage to try to stop the run here.
Montgomery gets a seal outside. First down, still on his feet. Montgomery chugging through people out across midfield. Man, he is a tank when he gets going.
Finishes his runs. Look at his eyes. Breaks it outside. Wilson bounces off. Hooker bounces off of him. Again, you just got to have so many people coming over there to get him, but when you don't, he's going to make these guys miss. Not quite Derrick Henry-ish.
Nope, they're just going to power it in. Montgomery for 6.
Back, and he's just leading the way for Montgomery. Good block on Leofau right there, and just that's the benefit you get when you're Detroit's offense and he can survey the field.
Montgomery now moving around, still going. David Montgomery inside the 5. It's like a locomotive that just keeps gaining steam. He's hard to bring down.
You're just not getting him down, and he's got that twitchiness. And that's coming. Diggs, barely gets a hand on him. Then you got Hooker, barely gets a hand.
Goff under pressure. Montgomery, what a catch! Oh boy, a whirling dervish.
Darnold turns to throw, and he has a little pressure in his face. I mean, he just sticks that with that right hand. Goff's got guys in front of him when he turns his head around.
But getting the defense to commit and then making the call off of that.
Montgomery there, the call, 2nd and goal, touchdown. Touchdown run number 9.
It's the block by Wright that kicks out the end, and that gives Montgomery the lane. Watch as he comes around behind the line of scrimmage. He kicks off the outside.
Season. Good looking drive. Montgomery a big part of it. And the first place Lions on top. And goal. Montgomery cuts, drives, right into the defense of Johnson. Touchdown. Montgomery's 2nd today.
Watch how they push the pile. On the plays that they haven't pushed the pile, it's the speed of Gibbs getting to the outside or the quick throws to the outside. Otherwise, going through the middle of the line, that offensive line is...
And they cash in here. 3 rushing touchdowns to start things off for the first place Detroit Lions.
Set, 3rd down and 6. They keep it on the ground on 3rd again with Montgomery. What a second effort.
3rd effort.
Gibbs earlier.
Their best offensive linemen are the center in Frank Ragnow and right tackle Penei Sewell, and you see the job that they do getting pushed. Kevin Zeitler was there in on it, and then David Montgomery.
2nd and goal from the Colts 6. It's Montgomery. Spins to the goal line. Touchdown.
The difference in the game, 2 touchdowns for the Lions, 2 field goals for the Colts. And let's take a look at Montgomery. His knees are not down. Forearm is not down. Shin not down. That is a touchdown. Nice job by David Montgomery fighting his way into the end zone.
He was on top of the defender.
Showing his power, his balance. That's a nice job, Montgomery, getting into the end zone.
Plays 70 yards. Montgomery into the end zone.
Great balance, run and pass.
Williams in motion. The fake toss to Williams. Catch made by Montgomery. Stays on his feet. And picks up another Lions first down to the Colts. 25-yard line. Gain of 14.
That's right. Montgomery not to be outdone by Gibbs and his speed. Montgomery is tough. Great contact balance. You see him bouncing off Kenny Moore's would-be tackle. And you see the way that the Lions are keeping the Colts off balance. A lot of screens, a lot of quick throws.
takes, hands off Montgomery, hesitates left side, there he goes. Flag down, it's going to be a face mask as he keeps his legs moving inside the 15. Lions will get it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal, Montgomery breaks a tackle, churning for the end zone, and a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery just running through contact, finding the end zone, and the Lions get on the board first.
Great job by Sam Laporta, one-on-one matched up on the backside with the defensive end. Keeps his feet moving, which allows Montgomery to run through that arm tackle.
That's a hell of a fit. Jared takes, turns, gives to David. There he goes with a hole to the 10. Montgomery angling to the 5, fighting his way and spinning inside the 2 to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. David Montgomery running through contact, spinning inside the 5-yard line, and finding the house.
Hey, look, fee, 5, 4, thumb. They can't bring that man down. Oh,
That's how you want to start the game if you're this offense.
Goff takes, turns, gives to Montgomery. He's eligible. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They are putting the wood to the Cowboys here.
No, you love eating. That's what these big boys are doing up front. They eating today.
What a run by David Montgomery that time. Takes, gives to Montgomery, hesitates, inside the 5, inside the 2, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Give the assist to Big Penei Sewell that time, who just came up and shoved them the last yard into the end zone. And the Lions add to that.
Montgomery with the carry, plowing towards the goal line. Touchdown, Lions, who take the lead.
Yep. And in for the touchdown. Montgomery
absorbed the contact, kept the th 2020.
1st and goal from the 1. Here is Montgomery. He is in for a Lions touchdown.
Hard combination. David Montgomery runs right behind them. They bulldoze their way, push the rest of that Bears defense just enough to get David Montgomery in.
Now Montgomery. First Lions scoring drive. 5 plays.
For the Lions, Goff up under center, single back Montgomery. He gets the call. Head down. Hey, yeah.
With an ankle issue. Here's Montgomery. David Montgomery picks up a Lions first down to the Chicago 37.
And David Montgomery just gave Tremaine Edmonds all he could handle. Tremaine Edmonds going to come off the block. Woohoo! Montgomery had already lowered his shoulder.
That's under center, turns, gives to Demo, finds a cutback lane. There he goes across the 35, still fighting across the 40 to the 41-yard line. God, it's a really nice run that time.
Missed a 55-yard field goal attempt. Hoping for different results on this drive. Montgomery first down and more. Montgomery finally forced out of bounds inside.
Amon-Ra is going to do a lot of the dirty work, and this is why Dan Campbell has a note in his office that says never take this man for granted. He does the passing. He does the blocking. Look at him downfield on Tyreek Stevenson, making sure that he's being a selfless wide receiver blocking for David Montgomery to get those extra.
On first down, Montgomery picks up another Lions first. There is a flag. First.
Montgomery, when he was with Chicago, was the best thing going for them at the time. Really good running back for him. He goes over to
37 touchdown passes a year ago. Play action. He's got Montgomery out of the backfield, and David Montgomery gets a block from Laporta and lowers his shoulder and gets 11.
Marlon Humphrey too deep here, and he knows that he doesn't have what he wants down the field. He comes down immediately, checks it down to Montgomery, and then he makes Roquan Smith miss.
Jared long count, takes, fakes the give, sets in the pocket, got time, throws over the middle, got Demo. Gets to the 20, tries to get outside, turns it up. There he goes to the 25, out to the 27-yard line, and very close to work after the catch that time.
We're more aggressive. This defense is not as much a blitzing defense as they've been in the past.
Here's a good carry by Montgomery. Strong run. He's about a half-yard short of a first down. The former third-round pick by the Bears came.
Laporta, as I watched him this week, I think he's a very underrated blocker. I mean, he's one of the best tight ends catching the football, but he gets in there and he mixes it up. And I talked to Dan Campbell about it.
Coming into this game, I thought that Montgomery could be the catalyst for our run game.
I think get Demo on the edge a little bit.
First down carry by Montgomery, and he almost broke it again. Montgomery back there with Goff on second and goal. Montgomery gets it, and no call. They're saying he's short. Now the other official says touchdown. The near official said he didn't get it. The far official came in and calls touchdown, and let's just make sure. What a drive that was. And he's in.
That's as good as it gets. I mean, it's good no matter who you're playing, but when you're playing on the road against this Ravens defense, 98 yards, that's pretty impressive. That's a good call. You see the ball in the left arm, and Sam Laporta, he leads the way, and then you got St. Brown. He's helping try to make a play there.
Montgomery takes it in.
Second and goal from the 1. Goff out of the gun. Hands it to Montgomery. Tries the.
If you don't want Lamar Jackson to beat you,
I think they've settled in and they're good to go. Ball, but that's the first thing on Jared Goff's mind is just trying to get a new set of downs on this possession.
Montgomery is able to get through and get 11. Strong run by David Montgomery. And a good job yet again by this reshuffled offensive line of the Lions.
Yeah, just watch these guys come off the ball and the job that they do. I mean, it's just excellent work. You got guys on, and again, Sam Porta, we've highlighted him tonight and what he's able to do, and a big part of it. Work cut out for him this year, and he's got him playing tonight.
Here's another good run by Montgomery. He is out. Being chased by Humphrey and brought down near the 15. Here tonight.
Well, yeah, it's just an excellent job up front. You've got the right guard rookie Tate Ratledge and Penei Sewell along with Sam Laporta, and it's just excellent blocking on that side. And then Montgomery's got the crease, is able to make a guy miss, and off and running.
They've done it twice tonight. Amazing. 72-yard run by David Montgomery, got him down there. Longest run.
Continue to exchange blows.
Jared hands to Montgomery. Montgomery hesitates. There he goes across 20, 25, 30. Field to the 50. Angling right at the 45. Down to the 30. Taken down from behind at the 15-yard line. David Montgomery running for daylight and running big for these Detroit Lions.
And it's just excellent blocking on that side. And then Montgomery's got the crease, is able to make a guy miss, and off and running. The way they're built.
Now Montgomery, he's going to break. David Montgomery is in for the touchdown.
So we come in talking about these young guards, Mahogany and Tate Radledge, and the job that they have done tonight, and really all five of those guys, along with the receivers. Jamison Williams, he's down the field blocking unless he could score. And then it's okay.
31 yards, and the Lions rushing.
Snap. Goff takes, turns, gives to Montgomery. Two hands on that football. There he goes over the right side. 25, 20, cuts to the right at the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Demo to the house.
And that's that catalyst right there. David Montgomery. The guy has been clutch all game long.
Done tonight. And man, did they
count? I mean, Montgomery does have the touchdown pass.
No, that does not count.
Montgomery's trying to make the record. Montgomery to the edge, a little high step, and a record-saving tackle by DJ Turner, but it's first.
I thought he was gone. I tell you, it's been great to be on the mountaintop for 25 years, Kevin, but if Emmett and I have to turn it over to another pair, I couldn't be happier to turn it over to Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Here's Montgomery again. Jump cut to the outside. Montgomery into the end zone with the record tire. The 14th time as teammates that David Montgomery
are tied in his hometown. I mean, honestly, I'll talk to Emmett. I'll call Emmett in the commercial, and if this is gonna happen to us,
Montgomery, the QB on that play.
Hey, let's go get paid. We at the crib, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, get paid on 3, get paid on me. Have a good one, 5. Love you, doggy. Have a good one today.
Motivation would be higher. You can tell he's just filled with joy. He told me it feels great to be out there. I'm ready to go put on for.
Yeah, all right. I will. I love you. I see you after the game. Be gentle out there. Yes, sir. Good game today.
I love you. With players like the Bengals have, because 160. Handle your business. Nice return by Jacob Saylor
against this Lions offense. And on first down, it's Montgomery the carry. And the Cincinnati native picks his way to the 14-yard line.
Goff takes, turns, gives it to Demo, running left to the 2, to the 1, and he'll be taken down.
High school quarterback takes the snap. He'll throw. It's a
block right. Who? Block right.
Like it. Hey, good job, baby. Awesome. Good job, buddy. Great job.
David Montgomery back in his hometown of Cincinnati with a touchdown pass. Think and run. He popped it right over the top to Brock Wright.
Now I need a running one.
Center turns, gives to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a crease, bounces outside. There it goes. Montgomery 20, 15, Montgomery 10, and he's tripped up and taken down at the 7-yard line.
This is his time, right? You know, you've got David Montgomery, and let's just start handing the ball off. And
Larry gives it to Montgomery, bounces it left. Montgomery to the 5, Montgomery to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. The Cincinnati kid has got a pass for a TD, and he's got a rushing TD.
Congratulations.
There you go, Debo. Know that has to feel good. Had a whole bunch of family and friends here. First game back in Cincinnati. Nice job.
David Montgomery, 13 carries, 50 yards. Lions starting to exert their will now on this drive.
This is what good teams do.
Home, first half, 6 carries for 4 yards. Second half, 8 carries for 56. Started opening things up a little bit. Ran for
Montgomery running up the middle and right in. Touchdown, Lions. Both scores coming on fourth downs for Detroit.
Yeah, they believe in physicality, and it's just a simple inside run. The defensive end, Redmond, has a shot to make the play. Comes off of the block by Decker, but that too much momentum.